Morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Got here safely. Not too bad of traffic. There was a horrible accident coming northbound, but I'm going south, so that was okay. Hopefully everyone was okay. Looked pretty bad. There was a lot of fire trucks out there. Today on the morning Crazy Asian podcast talked about leveraging social media. Remember that they're communication tools when it comes to engaging. It's not about selfies or about pictures of your food. It's about connecting with another human being, and it could be intimate as you want. I mean, there's people that are building relationships. There's people that are, this couple I met last night, they met through an app that actually encourages you to, within 1 week, to get their personal contact info, right? Connect on other platforms, and then it kicks them off. It doesn't allow you to no longer communicate on the app. And it's that kind of connection that occurs in leveraging these social media tools, because at the heart of all of them, it's the ability to be social, right? Social on social. Too many times we get caught up with what we hear on the negative side of things, of people being addicted to these things, or kids sending inappropriate photos. And again, it's just like when the telephone came out. There were people that saw the opportunity to make money, and there was 1-900 numbers. There was people doing scams in order to get people to give them confidential information, and they figured ways in order to make an income off of people that were unaware that could happen. And I don't find that to be I don't find that negative. It's going to happen, right? So I'm not naive that it doesn't happen, but is that the point of the tool? The point of the tool isn't to have that negative engagement. The whole point of the tool is to have positive engagement, and that's what really should be focused in on. What can we be doing in a way to be able to encourage others? What can we do from a professional standpoint in helping others get to where they need to go, in networking and leveraging LinkedIn? Are there opportunities from that perspective? So I was able to talk about that today in the podcast and the Crazy Asian podcast. And then this morning have a webinar at 8, so I'll do some tricep curls there in the office. And then have a couple coaching sessions today. Have a lunch meeting today. Look at creating a strategic alliance with a bank. I think for a lot of individuals out there, there are opportunities to create better connections. Just thinking about, who's your ideal audience, who's your ideal client, and then who else is having that same exact ideal client. Could be a great opportunity. And then I'll be finishing the night off with networking at the Human Resource. It's the Society of Human Resource Managers, also known as SHRM. So I'll be hooking that up. Talk to you soon. Hope you're doing very well. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic now. I want to be able to, not every day it happens, but I just want to tell you there are a lot of times where in an office, I might be the first one there, and I might be the last one out. It's not always the case, but consistently, probably 2 to 3 times a week, let's say 2, I'm the first one here to the office, and I'm the last one out. And I find there's a sense of pride for me in that. I enjoy what I do. At the same time, I enjoy going home. I think some people are like, oh, I love my work. And then they're like, oh, no, it's the weekend. And other people are like, I got to have the weekend. I have the luxury, the wonderful benefit that I love what I do work-wise. And I love going home. And so for me, there's a necessary need to be able to put in the time to get to where I want to go and put in that work. So what about you? What are your thoughts? Sherman's out. Made it here early. It's always a plus for the lunch meeting. Hey
Hey there, everybody. Hope you can get a good shot of the Houston skyline back there. Had a great event tonight. The Society of Human Resource Managers here in Houston, also known as SHRM. I didn't join it just because the acronym is my nickname, SHRM. But it is a little bit weird when people continually call the organization SHRM, and my name's Sherman. Had a ton of fun being able to network with individuals, learn a little bit more about the organization, talked about what they're doing. What was funny is one of the people I talked to tonight, their corporate office actually is in Wisconsin, and so she had gone to a Packers game a couple weeks ago, and so she said it was outside, and so she was just totally freezing, and so it was just great to be able to kind of just talk about the Packers and how awesome they are. And then previously in the day before coming here, I finished through some online learning classes that I needed to go through in order to get certified to do just a little bit more of work stuff. And then prior to that, had a good lunch meeting, create a good strategy with Ernesto and the bank. And I'd say for anybody, as you're networking, that's what you're ultimately looking for, is this, number one is people that you get along well with, that can see the same philosophy business-wise that you do, have that abundance mentality. At the same time, you're looking for opportunities where you can have like a strategic alliance, where there's this win-win scenario. You can help them in their business, and they can help you. Hope you're doing well. So now it's time to go home. So it's like about 7:15, 7:30. I got about a 35-minute drive, and we'll get home. Sherm's out.